My name is Dave Hancock. I am the head boys basketball coach, athletic director at South Eugene High School. Will be my 19th year as the boys head basketball coach of the program here.
Have you guys done both sides? Trey, JP, have you both done? Okay.
You got to bring your foot all the way around now.
All right, let's get into 3-on-3. Right to 3-on-3. You must have a post, 2 perimeter players.
Let's do it.
My name is Sam Harris. I'm South Eugene point guard, and I'm a senior.
So, Sam, how are you feeling right at this moment going into your senior season?
I'm really excited for this year. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to finally just getting to, this will be the first time never playing with older kids, which hasn't happened in many, many years. So I'll be top dog for sure this year. But it's going to be a good way to go out. I think I'll have a good year.
Okay. Do you remember the first time you took the court as a freshman?
Yeah, I remember it was against South Salem, and it was a home game. And I remember that game I was on JV, and I talked to my dad before the game. It was going to be different than anything I ever done before. I just need to go out and play my game. And I did, and I had a lot of fun. And I didn't really think about it being my first high school game or anything, didn't put any pressure on myself. And actually, after that game was the game Dave talked to me and decided I'd get to swing JV and varsity that year. So I played really well.
First day of varsity practice, November 19th, 2019.
Paul, small forward, and 6'3", senior.
So how are you feeling right at this moment going into your senior season?
I'm feeling pretty good. Since the injury, it's been tough, but I think I'm excited for the start of the season.
So do you remember the first time you took the court as a freshman on the JV team at Sheldon?
First time, it was, I don't know the exact date, but I think it was against Grants Pass, and it was on the main court, and it was just like first high school basketball game of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty fun experience.
And how'd you do?
I think I had about 15 points or something like that.
Nice. And so varsity, when did you start your first varsity game? And then how did you do?
I started swinging my sophomore year, and then I played more and more each game, but then towards the end of the season, he would sit me, but he would tell me that I was going to play.
Right. Okay, but he wouldn't play you.
He wouldn't play me.
Okay, but so you were swinging. You were playing JV first, and then you go
and then he just made me a full starter.
They made you a full starter. Okay.
Come on, we should not be throwing the ball away, we're throwing the ball at post. Stay out and play deep, come on, play. Some of us are not even playing hard yet, let's get after this.
Aiden Clark, grade of 2020, so 12, and I'm a center / power forward.
Okay. And your height?
6'9".
6'9". How are you feeling right at this moment going into your senior season?
I'm really excited because we got a lot of seniors. It's a lot of people that we've been playing with for a very long time, and it's a bunch of years of build up for this moment for our senior year, and we got a lot of different types of players and different abilities we get to use for this season. get to state, and I think that's all we're focused on, is just making ourselves known.
Okay. Do you remember the first time you took the court as a freshman? If so, tell us about the experience.
Yeah, so my first game as a freshman, I got to play varsity, and I had an ankle injury, and like probably that Tuesday before the game. And so I messed up my ankle pretty good. I was on crutches the rest of the week, and then the same day as the game, I got cleared to play that day for at least 3 minutes. And so I got to go in for 3 minutes, and within those 3 minutes, I got 1 fadeaway jump shot, 1 block, and 1 layup, and 2 assists.
Read the half one. They look less skinny. Oh, no. The other ones you have. What do you want?
I would have done this.
Well, yeah, but like this guy.
Who's All right, back to row. Let's get you nice and tight. Thank you. Excuse myself. Nice and tight, guys. Go behind the back and go. I gotta change lenses. It'll take 3 seconds. 10 seconds.
My name's Bryce Betcher. I'm a junior, and I play forward, so I'm kind of a little bit of wing too, so a little all over the place wherever Dave needs me. So.
You're a junior, Bryce?
Or a senior, I apologize.
This is your senior season, correct?
It is.
Okay. And you're also a multi-sport athlete, right?
Yes, I play basketball, baseball, and football.
And football. So right now it's football season.
It is, yep.
All right, you got a game tonight?
Tonight, yep, against North, rivalry game, so it should be a fun one.
Yeah, against North Eugene?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. So how are you feeling right now going into your senior season? What are your thoughts?
I'm excited. It should be fun, you know. It's the year everyone looks forward to is their senior season, and I'm looking forward to it more than any season, so it should be a fun one.
Do you remember the first time you took the court as a freshman, or in your freshman?
My freshman year, I played on the freshman team, so I mean, I can't say I remember the very first time I took the court, no. Sophomore year, I remember the first time I took the court playing in a varsity game. It was at home. I want to say, I can't remember who it was against, but I remember the feeling. It was just very, very exciting. I mean, everything's enclosed for basketball, and it's not like football where you got a big open area. So it's different, but I mean, it was enjoyable.
Okay, that group that was down here, come here for a sec. So, you guys, you know, we obviously got a lot better, and you got to catch up with where we're at right now, okay? We got a lot better. We played 3 really good ball games down there, okay? And, you know, the most satisfying thing is in the championship game, we had all pistons firing. I mean, everybody was really going well. And we come out today and you know, we started off fine, we did a lot of drills and a lot of breakdown, and then it just got, you know, where we didn't compete. And here's the deal, you've won what, 7, 8 in a row, 7 in a row, something like that? And now you're playing 2 teams that supposedly on paper aren't very good. Southridge have not won a game all year, okay? And they probably won't win tonight. I think they're playing Westland tonight, okay? The biggest problem is, you know, I don't think that Southridge can come in here and beat us, but I do think that we could beat us. You understand what I'm saying? By us, our preparation suddenly changes. You know, do you guys remember what we talked about, what the definition of success was? You know, I shared with you what I'd heard on the radio and those coaches. Who can remember?
Playing at a high level consistently.
Yes. Doing something well at a high level over and over and over, continually. And you can't be good if you come out and you can't get to that high level and do that thing that you do consistently, because your play will be inconsistent. Okay, so we're talking about this now on Tuesday. We've got a few days to get ourselves ready to play, you know, and get after this thing and play well. The game after this is at Camas. Camas's record was a losing record. They still do have a losing record. Camas just beat the team that beat us the first game of the year. At Camas, which is where we got to go. Okay? If we're going to climb our RPI ladder, you got to win some games on the road. Okay? So our next 2 games could either put us at, you know, 11-3 or 9-5. 9-5, we're suddenly ranked 25th. We're not very good. We're pretty average. And you're right back in that stupid foxhole that you get at the end of the year when you get a home game, maybe the first game, and then you got to go on the road somewhere to go play with the Elite 8. You know, so we just have to, you know, make every day matter. Okay? We don't have to go super long, but we got to make every day matter. We can't let days slip. It's great that we won. I feel good about it. But that's not the end of our season. That's a minor goal in the whole year. Okay? And I just, you know, I personally just want to make sure that we don't, that we're not satisfied with what we've done so far. Okay? There are a lot of teams out there that are hungry, and there are a lot of teams that we can beat. And, you know, I just want us to make sure that we just don't leave a day on the court in a practice session that we wish that come the end of February, we wish that, yeah, you know, we got into that slump. I can remember the day it started, and we couldn't get out of it for 2 weeks. Come on, tomorrow we're at 4. Win, 1, 2, 3.
Win! My name is Dylan Edwards. Play shooting guard, point guard, a little mix of both, and I'm a senior.
Yeah, you're a senior. So you played 4 years, right, from a freshman. Could you tell us a little bit about your freshman experience here at South?
Freshman year was pretty cool. Tyler Coleman, his first year, he was kind of getting us going. It was hard for both of us, actually. Like, our team struggled a little bit, but I mean, we started to win a few games, and coaches really improved a lot, and
it's getting really good.
Okay. And then from there, your sophomore year, you played on the JV squad.
Yeah, I put on G.
Do you think that this team could repeat what you did last year in terms of 20 wins and the Southwest Conference
I
Championship?
definitely think we can repeat what we did last year and even more. I mean, I think this team has state championship potential, and we're just hoping to reach it, I guess.
Right. Okay.
Trey Nelson, post senior.
Senior. So Trey, have you played basketball for South Eugene for 4 years?
Yes, I have.
So you started as a freshman
Yep, with Coach Tyler.
with, who was your coach?
Coach Coleman.
Coach Coleman?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. And how did you enjoy that first year, the freshman season?
First year I wasn't gonna play because I mostly focused on football and baseball, but Coach Coleman kind of got me out after football season, talked to my parents, and then kind of just played with my friend group since then, and then kind of just caught on with it.
Do you remember the first time you took the court as a freshman?
Yes, it was with, I think it was Bryce, Dylan, and Kellen Frazier, who's not playing right now, but
Okay.
yeah, it was fun though.
And how'd you do?
Probably got some rebounds, a couple layups, just kind of the usual.
I think you have a better bench now that you have Oscar coming off the bench. You have another dribbler, another ball handler.
Yep, and I think that the other players, their minutes that they play are really productive now, and not just like using up time, or and I think the roles are getting developed better.
Okay. Are there any areas of concern through these first 14 games?
I think our biggest area of concern early on was we had a tendency with this group to kind of mail it in if we didn't if things weren't going our way, and I think that our loss to Clackamas, our loss to South Salem, kind of proved that we can be our worst enemies at times, and that's not something new with this group. It's been this way, that I've seen over the 4 years that a lot of these seniors have been in high school, and that is that it's just it's okay to quit, and that's been a positive thing to where I think that they really take that as a personal thing now, and they recognize it, they see it happening. We've been challenged a lot in Wyoming, and we got challenged the other night, and we got challenged against Southridge at halftime. And these guys are really starting to build an attitude. I feel that they're not going to quit. That they're not going to mail it in no more. I think that they're going to fight all the way through, and whether that means we get to the final championship game or wherever it is, I think this group will. That's been a super neat thing, and that was a worry of me personally. Just like, hey, when things don't go real well, we can be pretty bad.
Yeah, I think that we had some chippiness towards each other at times, and I think it's healthy now. It's more of a healthy chippiness. Everybody's, they shake hands or whatever they do after they bark at each other, and now it's much better. It's much healthier.
Good. Saul?
Looking forward, I don't see any, from my standpoint, any major concerns. The things in the beginning of the season that would have been a concern was depth, which is, I think, better than we expected. Managing fouls, which for the most part, with a couple exceptions, has not really been an issue this season. Although I guess just this last game we had two foul out.
That was the first time though we've had to deal with that.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, and they I think overall this season, defensively, this team is a lot better than I expected coming in, and definitely a lot better than last year, the last couple of years.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, that's really true. Better, you play better. Nice cut and a good back pick, and you got him. So, right there. Go right back to this guy right here. Here we go. Nice. There you go. Nice weak side. One more pass would give us even better shot. Ball, pick it up. What? Good boy, Ben. Go, Aiden. That a boy. Go. Better right there. Grab it out. Good pass. Good pass. Pete! Push it! Reverse!
Good morning. Nice board, Aiden. Good outlet. It all just fluffy.
Oh, you weren't in there before the game.
Here's the thing. Anytime you're assigned a shooter that rolled up, you make sure that shooter's covered. Now, if someone goes in there in his face, sure, find someone else. But if you're assigned their base,
Where's the JVs? Watch this. Good move! Yeah! Woo!
get open.
So let me ask you this. If this team does not make it to the state championship, will this season be considered a disappointment to you?
I don't think it will at all. I think we have the potential to make it to the state championship. But I mean, it all comes down to one game, and if that game doesn't go in our favor, then that's how it ends. But I really think that this season, especially for me being my last season high school basketball, it's just been such a long road that each game I just need to leave it there like it's my last, because eventually it really will be my last. And so I honestly am going to judge myself based on my effort personally, which I think is really what our seniors should as well, is just base our effort, is just truly base our success upon our effort, because I think that is what's more important than the results.
Okay. So, last couple questions. Since the 2019 team will probably watch this at the end of the season, is there anything you would like to say to them as kind of a bookend to your career? Anything you would like to say to them? Because they're going to watch this at the end of the season. Is there anything you'd like to say to them now that they could view at the end of the season and reflect?
Okay, I know it's going to be a long season. I'm going to take this season pretty seriously and pretty personally, so I'm going to get on all of you really hard. So I just hope we can stay friends in this season and just don't take anything I say too personally in any practice or anything, because I just want what's best for you and I want what's best for me, and I just want us to do well.
Okay. So, lastly, is there anything you would like to say to your coaches, staff, or parents?
I'd like to thank Dave and the rest of the coaching staff for just seeing the potential in me from as a freshman, giving me the opportunity to play up from so young, because I know a lot of coaches don't allow underclassmen to do it. I'd like to thank my dad, because he's always been my coach and he's always been there for me. And I know we butted heads since day one, but without you coaching me, I really wouldn't be much of a basketball player at all, to be honest. Obviously, I'd like to thank my mom as well, because when Dad was too hard on me, she was the one that was there for me. And honestly, all of you teammates, everyone, I just think we're all brothers. I think we're all family. It's just been so fun with all you guys. Like, even without this season already happening, I'm just so excited for it, just because all these past seasons have been so fun, and you guys all mean so much to me. We're all such close friends. I'm just ready to have a fun year. I'm excited.
Okay, thank you, Sam. And good luck this year.
Thank you.
Lastly, since the 2019 team will probably watch this at the end of the season, is there anything you would like to say to them as kind of a bookend to your high school career?
That I just appreciate every single player. Each one of them means something to me, whether it's as a friend, as an ally, as a teammate. Means something to me, and that no matter how the season ends or what we do or what your future holds, you should be proud of yourself and just always keep working.
Okay. Is there anything you would like to say to your coaches, staff, or parents?
For my coaching staff, first of all, with Dave, he's taught me so much and taught me a different kind of grittiness and way to look at basketball as a whole and life. So I really appreciate that. Stacy, he's always there teaching me something different and giving me another look on the floor that I hadn't thought of, and just giving me a second voice. And then Solomon Harris, he's always been my biggest role model in life, and he's always been there for me no matter what. And the only person that makes me smile every single day, and seeing him just puts a smile on my face, and he's always been like a second dad to me. So he's something really special. Everything he's done for me, I couldn't thank him enough. With my parents, just all the years and time and everything that they've put into for making my basketball dreams come true and doing what they can for me in basketball is just, I can't ask anything more from my parents, so it means a lot.
Just a big thank you.
Yeah.
Big thank you. Thank you, Aiden.
Yeah, thank you.
Is there anything you would like to say to them as kind of a bookend to your high school career?
It was a fun time. It was just good experience overall.
Okay. Is there anything you would like to say to your coaches, staff, or parents?
Thank you, coaches and all the staff, and thank you to my mom and everyone that supported me during my high school career.
Okay, I think that's a good way to end it. Thank you, Josh. See? Lastly, since the 2019 team will probably watch this at the end of the season, is there anything you would like to say to them as kind of a bookend to your high school career?
Enjoy it. Enjoy life and make the most of it. Don't go through any part of your senior year just giving half effort. Just give it your all. Everything will take care of itself.
Okay. Is there anything you would like to say to your coaches, staff, or parents?
Thank you guys. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to succeed. Just thank you to all the guys that I've played with and all the coaches and parents and mom and dad and sister. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Bryce. Look into your high school career.
It was fun playing with you guys. I enjoyed getting yelled at you, Sam, and good luck in college.
Last question. Is there anything you would like to say to your coaches, staff, or parents?
I'd like to thank Dave for just being our athletic director because he helps with football, basketball, and baseball. And he's kind of always been there. He's a family friend. And then Saul always just gave me tips on what I can do. And especially Coach Coleman because he was there for me for football too and basketball. And he was always helping me out in the weight room and then always just coming out and get some extra work for football and basketball.
And your parents?
Oh yeah, and I'd like to thank my parents just for driving me. I can drive myself now, but freshman, sophomore, and give me good food and just being there and showing up to my games.
Okay. All right, well, thank you very much, Trey, and good luck this year.
Thank you.
2 more questions. Since the 2019 team will probably watch this at the end of the season, is there anything you would like to say to them as kind of a bookend to your high school career?
I don't really know what to say there. Are you asking like?
What would you say to your teammates at the end of the year? They're going to watch this at the end of the year, at the end of the season. Is there anything you want to say to them regarding the last 3 years and maybe this upcoming year?
I just hope you guys work as hard as you can every day in practice because, you know, for a lot of us, this is our last year to ever play, you know, organized basketball. So just everything you got, you know.
Okay. And lastly, is there anything you would like to say to your coaches, the staff, or your parents?
I just want to say thank you just to the whole South Eugene program for having me and pushing me from freshman to senior year. Every year just getting better, you know.
And your parents?
Also just say thank you for, you know, helping me, pushing me. There's times when I didn't know if I wanted to keep playing basketball, but they always pushed me forward, always wanted me to better myself and just keep going.
Excellent. So big thank you to the parents.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, Dylan, thank you very much.
Oh, with the
Yeah, yours are all practice.
I thought it was like at first when Dave started wearing the hat. It was one of those things where like if you fall over.
Life alert, dude.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was,
I
yeah.
was like, what? Dave, you alright, bro?
I knew he was about to retire, too.
Wait, when is he gonna retire?
Did I miss the speech?
After you. Camera shot?
Get another one. Yeah, we said Jesus Christ. We did a little prayer.
A little prayer. Almost the speech.
Yeah.
Let it. Beautiful.
Yeah, we sang the Manish.
So exactly.
Are you actually Jewish?
Called.
Team dinner?
Are you Jewish?
Yeah.
Take her to God.
All right, coaches. So we're on the eve of senior night, and we're 19-5, right? 19-5, going for the 20th win this season, this 2019-2020 season. And how are we feeling going into senior night?
Mixed emotions.
Mixed emotions.
These guys, a couple of these kids have played 4 years of varsity, and it's been really, really fun to watch them develop and stay. I can still remember, Sam, for instance, up at a Barlow tournament, I think it was his freshman year, going against the freshman from up there, White, who has also turned out to be a really good player too. And it's just, it's been fun. It goes by so fast, like we tell every group, that before you know it, 4 years are done. And but these kids have come a long way, and they've really, really grown into not just good basketball players, but really just a lot of fun to be around.
That's all?
Dad.
It doesn't feel like the end of the season. I think it feels to me like any other game, where I get a little nervous because you never know who's going to show up and how they're going to play.
Right.
Especially after that South Medford game you just had.
North Medford, yeah.
North Medford, yeah.
So yeah, and we'll have at least one more game, so it's not the end yet.
Yeah.
No, it's not the end, but it's senior night, so there's something to be said for that.
I'm not too sad right now, but I get pretty emotional in the last game when we have after the playoffs. We get pretty excited for the playoffs right now.
And in terms of the 6 guys, the 6 seniors, any overall thoughts about all 6 players and their time here at South?
Well, overall, they've been outstanding. I think they've been good ambassadors for the school. I think they've been good.
I should say 7, actually.
Yeah, with Kellen, because Kellen couldn't play this year. They're all been good representatives of the school and of their team and of themselves. And that part has been really, it's been nice. I mean, this is a group of kids that, they might frustrate you as far as now and then a play or something, but they certainly don't frustrate you from what they do off the court. Because off the court, they're outstanding young kids. So that's been really a pleasure. And it's interesting. That usually means there's good parents, and the parents have been fantastic. So,
right, great.
That means a lot to me because when the parents are supporting the kids and supporting each other, that helps us a lot.
Is this one of the biggest classes that you're graduating?
No, I think a couple years ago we actually had 8 seniors.
8 seniors, okay.
The J's class, right?
Yeah.
Nice. And any other thoughts, Stacy or Saul?
This class has been, I think overall they've been a lot of fun to coach and see develop. And I think overall, from my standpoint, they had a better season than I expected. Like, we had the meltdown game, and there was really only one game that melted down like that, maybe one other early in the season.
Early in the season, yeah.
And other than that, they've been surprisingly consistent for a bunch of teenage boys.
Definitely have class kids, class family. They're great people, and I think they'll do wonders beyond basketball, beyond school. We always say that, but these kids they're exceptional.
Excellent. Well, that's good to hear, guys, and thank you very much, and we look forward to tomorrow night.
Good.
Senior night. Thanks.